Good afternoon, guys. So I have gathered you here to talk about a topic that it's really important, especially with the holidays coming up, and that is having a designated driver or being a designated driver. So, drinking and driving is definitely a no-go, but sometimes as adults we tend to think, okay, I've only had 2 drinks, 1 drink, I'm fine to drive, and I'm here to tell you, please don't do that. Please just have a designated driver, please call an Uber, just don't risk it all just because you think that you're fine to drive. Not only are you putting yourself in danger, but you're putting someone else's life in danger. Um, I myself can relate to that. I just recently was involved in a car wreck with my boyfriend. We both thought, hey, we've only had 2 drinks, 3 drinks max. We're okay to drive. We don't need anybody to drive us. And we ended up hitting a pole. Don't know exactly how it happened, but now we have to go through all this court system. He's probably gonna lose his license for maybe 6 months to a year. So it's not a fun thing to do. Not only are you exposing somebody else's to your reckless driving, but you're also being selfish because you're putting yourself out there on the road with other people. Maybe I've had friends that have been hit by a drunk driver. They were doing everything they were supposed to, but because of somebody else, they lost their life. So this is important. This is a special topic for me just because I've had a lot of friends and I've lost a lot of friends due to drinking and driving, and also just by driving and being struck by a drunk driver. And I myself have been involved in a situation like that, which we were extremely lucky. Nobody got hurt. We didn't hit anybody else. It was just a pole, and we were extremely lucky there was nobody on the sidewalk and that I ended up with just a couple of scratches and bruises. But being a designated driver, it's a special responsibility. You're taking care of people, you're responsible for everybody and making sure that everybody makes it home in one piece. So, what me and my friends like to do is, before we even go out, we have a game. We have a game plan. We come to my house, we prepare, we make sure, that we have a designated driver, somebody that's going to take care of everything. That if I'm drinking, I'm going to have someone there to drive me home in one piece and I'm going to be safe. So what I like to do is I like to put my friends' keys in a bowl. If I'm the designated driver, I'm like, okay, put your keys in here, because you have those stubborn friends that they're like, oh, I'm fine, I'm gonna drive, you're not my mom, and after they get in a couple of drinks, they like to be feisty and they want to fight. But no, that's not the case. You're gonna put your keys in here, and I can either drop you off at your house and you come back tomorrow and get your car, or you're gonna stay at my house and then drive home tomorrow. But the importance of having a designated driver being one, it's incredible big. I mean, we hear about drinking and driving all the time, and we shake our head and we're like, who would be silly enough to get in a car with a drunk driver? But most of us have done it. We think that just 1 drink or 2 drinks is not going to do anything, and I'm here to tell you that it could. And even though my boyfriend was under the limit, he still went to jail because he had alcohol in his system. So it's not all about being blacked out drunk, or it can be dangerous either way. So or you can even call an Uber if you don't have a designated driver. If you want to just go by yourself and do your own thing, call an Uber. Please don't drink and drive. Not only are you putting yourself in risk, but you're putting somebody else's family at risk, and it's not fun. I mean, you can get hurt, you can lose your license, you can lose a lot of things by doing that one silly thing. And I know that I did it, and it was a silly mistake, and I heard a lot about it, but you don't really know how it is until you go through it multiple times. So I'm here to tell you, please be a designated driver. Please get a designated driver. Don't drink and drive, and stay safe in the holidays.